everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is my first voiceover video, so I'm sorry if it's a little bumpy, but I'm starting with a clean face. I just put some moisturizer and primer on, and I'm going to go in with my Revlon Photo Ready foundation in the shade Sand Beige, I believe. No, it's called Colorstay, Revlon Colorstay foundation. My bad, guys. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend that into my face. Then I'm going to go with my L'Oreal Brow Definer in the shade Brunette and quickly go through my brows because I just really hate doing my brows. I did an easy brow today. I wasn't trying to get too deep into it. Like, it's not the point of the tutorial. Then I'm just going to set it with my Brow Tamer gel in the shade Dark from Urban Decay. And brush it through. Okay, and then I'm going to go with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light, I believe. I'll list all my products that I used in the description bar. And I'm just going to go and blend in with my beauty sponge, again, from Real Techniques, excuse me. And I'm just going to set my concealer with my RCMA translucent powder. Just pat over the places that I put the concealer. Never a bad time for iced coffee, am I right? Okay, my Tarte Clean Slate 12-hour eye primer, whatever it's called. I'm just going to put that on. And we're using the MannyMUA palette today. I couldn't decide which colors to use. I literally changed it like 3 times, and this is not even what I'm doing. Like, I changed it again. But I'm gonna go with Beaches and Cream and just go in my crease, you know, just for a nice transition color. And I'm also going to take a little bit of Sora, which is the color right underneath Beaches and Cream, and I like to darken it a little bit. And I do a lot of blending, just keep blending. And then once you're done blending, I'm just going to take Mars. Mars is my favorite color in the palette. It is so beautiful, and this is going to be the star of the show. This is going to be all over the lids, and it's just going to be a lot of back and forth between applying it and blending it out and applying some more and blending it out and taking some Beaches and Cream and blending that out. You know, just keep adding and blending until you get your desired look. And then you see, I also take Aphrodite and I mix it with Mars and I go on the bottom of my lash line and smoke the bottoms out a little bit. I don't really change brushes because I don't feel the need to. That blending brush is fine for me. And I'm going to highlight my inner corners with Artemis, I believe it's pronounced. And I'm going to do a little bit on top of my brow bone too. Nothing too crazy. And back in with that blending brush, and I just keep blending. Yeah, just like I said, it's a lot of back and forth until I just get a look that I like. Okay, and then I'm going to go with my NYX Vinyl Liner. And this liner was like the last of it. I had to change it, and I needed to charge my battery in the middle of this. So I'm going to come back with my eyes done in like 2 seconds. For my lashes, I did use the Lashblast volume from CoverGirl, and I put that all over my lashes. And then I'm taking my Hoola bronzer by Benefit and carving out those cheekbones and the top of my temple. And then I'll go in with a bigger, fluffier brush and blend that out. For blush today, I'm using Model Co. Peach Bellini Blush Cheek Powder. I think this shade is just beautiful. Like, I love it. And I always like to go with my beauty sponge again and just pat it a little bit. And my favorite Champagne Pop by Becca Cosmetics. I use this like every day. Like, honestly, I love it so much. Highlight the nose. You really don't need to highlight your cupid's bow. I don't really know why I did. I think I'm just so used to it. But that's the eye look. Now it's time to get into the fun stuff. So I'd just like to start. I'm taking a Jordana eyeliner pencil, and I'm just carving out where I want to start my smile. I like to do white liner first, just so it's easy to erase. Right, if you make a mistake or anything, you know, you could just like wipe it off, start over again. I'm just going to speed through this because it does take a little while. I mean, I didn't speed through it that much, but, you know, Just go until you get the kind of look you're going for. And I think I'm pretty happy with that. So then I'm going to take my liquid latex. You can get this at a Halloween store. And I'm taking some toilet paper and I'm going to rip that up because you don't need a lot. You just need a little bit. And take a brush that you do not care about. This is literally some e.l.f. eyeshadow brush that I don't use ever. Like, because the liquid latex will destroy your brush. So you have to be careful with that. I'm just going to put the liquid latex over the white pencil that I put. And then take the toilet paper like right away, because you don't really have that much time. I don't think with the liquid latex. It dries pretty fast, so I try to get the toilet paper on there as soon as possible. And I'll rip the excess that I don't need, like in the corner of my mouth there. I don't need that. It's just annoying and it's not comfortable. And then you want to go over the toilet paper with your liquid latex again. The brush will get hard. It will get hard to work with, but if you add the latex a lot, I don't know how to describe it. It works eventually. But you don't want to use like your favorite eyeshadow brush, because say goodbye to the eyeshadow brush. I tried to clean this brush afterwards just to try to get some of the glue out so I can like reuse it for liquid latex sakes, and yeah, a lot of the bristles fell out of it. So this is just a lot of me working back and forth. I'm adding some, ripping it up, adding some more, till I get a desired look. If I were to do this again, I would definitely add more toilet paper and make the smile a little bit bigger. I don't know why I did it so small, but it's fun either way. Yeah, but work in small steps, because you don't want to put too much liquid latex on and then it dry and you don't have time to put the toilet paper on or anything like that. And I'm just going to do the other side. The other side was a lot easier. I took a bigger piece of toilet paper and it just worked a lot better. But I think doing the other side is always so much easier. And again, I'm going to be ripping off the excess that I don't need. And going over it again with liquid latex. Lots of back and forth. See, it starts to get a little hard to work with, but the latex itself is not hard to work with. It's just how it like destroys the bristles in the brush. Alright, now once I get the toilet paper on, I'm going to go in with the foundation that I used and put it on top of that toilet paper so it can blend into my skin a little better. And I'll use the beauty sponge to blend that in as well. And then I'm just going to set it. I don't know if it's necessary, but I just set it anyway because the powder was there. Okay, now you don't want to take like a really, really sharp object. Like, don't take anything too sharp to your face that you don't trust yourself with. This is just a tweezer, and I'm just going to be ripping up the toilet paper a little bit. Originally I was going to try to like deepen the smile, but I would have needed to add more toilet paper. And I was already committed to this, so I'm just going to work with what I had there. I'm just ripping up the smile a little bit because obviously it's not going to be a perfect smile. Your face is ripped. It's not going to be pretty, so just going to work with that tweezer there. It doesn't hurt either. But like I said, don't take a sharp object if you don't trust yourself with it. Okay, this is literally just some cream palette that you can get from the Halloween store, Party City. And I'm just going to take the red color and start coloring in the toilet paper. I'm mixing the red shade and the brown shade, and just making it really dirty and gross. These like cream paints were like actually really nice. They worked really well, and it's kind of surprising because it's like, just like a cheap palette that you can buy from Party City or something. I'm gonna start taking those two colors and like go over my lips because those are gonna be dirty and gross too. You could use a lipstick for this, I guess, if you wanted to, but I just had the cream paint in front of myself, so I just use that. And I'm going in the corners a little bit with the darker color and make it really dirty. And then I'm going to take a more defined brush and start going in with those two colors. And I also take a little bit of black to darken it up even more. And just more adding to it, you know, just working little bits at a time. This is when I start like messing up my face a little bit more. I start like taking my finger and dragging the color around, because you're not going to have perfect lipstick on if your mouth is cut open like that. And more back and forth with the three colors that I have in the palette there. Smudging it a little more until you get your desired look. Now I'm going to take some blood gel that you can also get from the Halloween store and Party City, I'm sure. And that same definer brush. And I'm going to put those in the little creases of the mouth. This stuff dries, so it'll get hard. And it looks really cool, so that's really awesome. Just keep adding until I'm happy with it. And I like to add some more to get it a little gloopy looking and just really gross and bloody. And again, messing up my mouth. Once I'm finished with those final touches, I'm going to take some vampire blood in this like sponge. And this is more liquidy. It's brighter in color, and it's just like, if you want like fresh blood, this is kind of what I would use. So this is like more like, oh, it's like really bleeding and it's like all over the place. And some more finishing touches, messing up my face even more. Trying to add a drip here, but it doesn't really work out as much as I wanted it to. But that's really it when it comes to this smile look. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. I know it's been a while. I've just been so busy with like moving and everything, but I was really happy that I got to do this. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!